Could Christian McCaffrey really be on the road to recovery, or are we setting ourselves up for disappointment? With the 49ers' star running back struggling to find his rhythm after a lengthy injury layoff, Coach Shanahan is pushing back against unrealistic expectations. Are we expecting too much from him too soon? Stay tuned as we dive into the latest on McCaffrey's performance and what it means for the 49ers moving forward. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all things 49ers. Kyle Shanahan recently addressed the ongoing conversation about Christian McCaffrey's performance since his return from injury. As a passionate 49ers fan, I feel compelled to dive into this topic because it's critical for our team's future. McCaffrey, who was the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year in 2023, missed the first 8 games of the season due to an Achilles injury. Since coming back, his stats have been concerning. We're talking about just 149 rushing yards, averaging 3.5 yards per carry, and no touchdowns in 3 games. So, the question begs, is McCaffrey still the player we once knew? Shanahan, however, offered a different perspective. He pointed out that the unrealistic expectations surrounding McCaffrey's return should be tempered. After missing an entire offseason and a substantial part of the season, expecting him to jump right back into MVP form is simply unfair to any player. Shanahan emphasized that it usually takes time for athletes to regain their rhythm after such significant setbacks. I totally agree with him. We need to give McCaffrey the time he deserves to find his footing again. Despite the numbers, Shanahan remains optimistic about McCaffrey's contributions. He believes that McCaffrey is playing hard and doing well, even if the stats don't reflect it. Shanahan mentioned that McCaffrey hasn't had many opportunities to make big plays, highlighting a couple of missed chances against Tampa Bay that could have drastically changed his rushing numbers. It's a reminder that sometimes the statistics don't tell the whole story. The way Shanahan speaks about McCaffrey indicates that he sees potential for improvement, and that's key for us as fans. But here's where it gets interesting. Shanahan is trying to manage McCaffrey's workload carefully. He's been distributing reps among McCaffrey, Jordan Mason, and Isaac Guerendo. While I understand the strategy in keeping McCaffrey fresh, I can't help but wonder if this is the best approach. Do you think we're sacrificing McCaffrey's explosiveness for the sake of rotation? I'm honestly torn here. On one hand, it makes sense to keep him healthy, but on the other hand, we need our star player to be in the game more often to maximize his impact. Shanahan's point about the team's overall offensive strategy is also crucial. If we're not running the ball effectively and only getting a handful of carries in a game, it limits McCaffrey's opportunities to shine. Against tough defenses, we need to establish the run to open up our passing game. If we can't sustain drives, then we're not giving McCaffrey the chance to regain his rhythm or show what he's truly capable of. I'm sure many of you feel the same frustration watching our offense struggle to find its identity. Looking ahead, the 49ers have to hope that McCaffrey can regain his mid-season form as the playoffs approach. If he does, it could significantly boost our chances of making a deep postseason run. But that's a big if. Do you believe he can turn it around? I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this, especially considering how vital he is to our offensive success. Are we setting ourselves up for disappointment, or do you think there's still hope? I want to invite all of you to share your opinions in the comments. What are your expectations for McCaffrey moving forward? Are you as optimistic as Shanahan, or do you share my concerns? This is a crucial moment for our 49ers, and your insights are invaluable. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow 49ers fans, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. You won't want to miss any of the action as we navigate through the season. Make sure to activate that notification bell to stay informed on everything 49ers. We've got a lot to look forward to, and together, we can cheer our team on to victory.